Google's Pixel 4 smartphone comes in a couple of sizes, and the XL is the biggest version with the Snapdragon 855 processor. The iPhone 11 has some different models as well, and the biggest one is the iPhone 11 Pro Max with the Apple A13 Bionic. Now, how do they both handle SpeedTest G? Well, let's find out. So we've got the Google Pixel 4 XL with the Snapdragon 855 on the left-hand side. We've got the iPhone 11 Pro Max with the Apple A13 Bionic on the right-hand side, and already a lead there by the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It was the first into the trouble test. It's now into the SQL light test, and only now has the Pixel 4 made its way into that SQL light test. So clearly a lead being built up by the iPhone 11. Let's see how this progresses. It's now into the compression test. The Pixel 4 is not yet there. There it is. It's now started the compression test. So certainly a lead building up stronger and stronger here by the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's now into the 16 thread test, and this of course is interesting because this is a hexa-core processor, but it doesn't seem to be having any trouble getting its way through those 16 threads of work there, as the Pixel 4 with the octa-core processor, the octa-core Snapdragon 855, is now into that 16 thread test, as the iPhone 11 Pro Max has gone into the blur test. The blur test of course is the beginning of the mixed GPU CPU part of the test, as we're now into the infinite scrolling list on the right hand side. On the left hand side we are into the blur test still. What's the frame rate going to be in the smoke particle test? 30 frames a second. There we see it. And now we're into Unity test on the right hand side. This calls the final test, mainly a 3D test, as this flyover written in Unity. Let's see how that goes on the iPhone, as now the Pixel 4 XL is into that smoke particle test. What's its frame rate going to be? And as I said that, the iPhone has now finished with 1 minute 15.5. I just saw that at the corner of my eye, 19 frames a second for that smoke particle test on the left hand side. It's worth mentioning at this point that the screen resolutions are quite different on these two devices. According to my calculations, about 4.3 million pixels on the Google Pixel 4, 3.3 million pixels on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, making the screen 30% larger, 30% higher resolution on the Google 4 Pixel XL. As it now comes to the end, there we go, 1 minute 41.3. Okay, let's break down those times and see exactly what happened. So clearly the iPhone 11 Pro Max won with an overall time of 1 minute 15.5. 25.8 seconds later came in the Google Pixel 4 XL with 1 minute 41.3. What happened? Well, CPU time 49.5 for the Pixel, 40 seconds on the nose for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. That's a 9.5 second lead by the iPhone 11 there. When we get into the mixed CPU GPU, we can see 28.7 versus 21.0. So another win there by the iPhone 11. And then in the GPU test, that Unity flyover, 23 seconds with the bigger screen, greater screen resolution on the Pixel 4 XL, but 23 seconds to complete that compared to 14.5, which is an 8.5 second difference. You add up all those wins for the iPhone 11 Pro Max and you get the time of 1 minute 15.5. My name's Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you like doing things on Twitter, don't forget that we have a Twitter account, SpeedTest_G. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.